Howie Klausner.
Hi.
You're the director of this movie.
I wrote and directed The Secret Handshake.
Okay, wonderful. Well, how did you come up with the idea for this?
Well, it was really a couple of things, but I think the story really started when I got an email from a guy in my neighborhood with 25 other guys and said, "Hey, my son's turning 13. I want all you guys to write him a letter to tell him what he needs to know to be a man."
Okay.
And I think that was really
turned
the
into a
start of
movie,
it. It
yeah.
turned into a movie. An email began.
Don't you love how that happened?
Yes, indeed.
So you co-wrote Space Cowboys.
I did.
Okay, so how did you go from that into faith-based films?
Well, the thing was for me, I grew up in Nashville, and I moved out to the West Coast because I knew that's where they made movies way back then. They make them here now, but they didn't when I was growing up. And so I spent about 20 years in Hollywood and really wanted to come back here to Middle Tennessee to raise my family. And so I wrote a couple of Christian films and produced a couple, and I really decided on this one, I want to make a straight down the middle family movie, and that's what we got. It's it certainly honors Christian values, but it's a mainstream movie for everybody.
Steve Taylor, how are you doing?
I'm good, thanks.
What are you doing here?
I am here a few days a week as the filmmaker in residence for Lipscomb's Cinematic Arts program.
Okay.
So I was actually around last year when they were shooting The Secret Handshake, and we actually had some Lipscomb film students involved in the production. So it was a good experience for everybody.
So how did Lipscomb become involved in this movie?
I think Howie, the director, and Tim, the producer, talked to us early on, and they were looking for a campus setting to shoot some scenes. And from there, it just kind of blossomed into kind of more and more working together. So we ended up providing a lot of students who ended up crewing on the film, and some others that worked the back office, and some that even helped with PR and things like that.
The title is very interesting. You'll have to watch the movie to figure out why or how it got there.
So you're
It's a
giving
great
us
title.
nothing here, Kevin, nothing.
It's a family comedy. It's a coming of age comedy, and I play this guy that's trying to teach this younger kid what it's like to be a man, but in the process he sort of teaches me what it's like to be a kid again as well.
Okay, so it's a comedy.
It's a comedy.
Have you done comedy before?
I have, yeah. I would say Hercules was pretty much a comedy. We had a lot of comedy in that. And I've done about 15 guest spots on comedies through the years, from According to Jim and Dharma and Greg and Two and a Half Men, and I've done all those shows.
And this was actually shot here in Nashville, right?
This was shot right here in Nashville, yeah, in Franklin.
So what's next for you after this?
I just sold a series to NBC.
Okay.
And I have another movie coming out in the fall called Caged, kind of a heavy subject dealing with human trafficking.
Oh, wow.
We shot that in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and Governor Bobby Jindal appeared in a couple scenes as himself. It's one of the big problems not only in the country, but it's one of the issues he faces in Louisiana is human trafficking, especially with young teen girls.
And what's your famous saying from Andromeda?
It's never easy. It's never easy.
Well, thank you, and have a wonderful time in
Thank you.
Nashville.
Appreciate that. Thanks.